Welcome and
welcome
back. Oh. Okay, so today, don't be a jerk.
Sorry.
Okay, you're pushing it. That's exactly what we're going to talk about. The jerk and the push press and the mechanics for maintaining verticality. Is that a word?
It's a word.
Okay, good. Hey, look at me in the dip portion of it. And this is how we teach it. And so if you're learning from us right now, you're probably going to do all right.
I'll be the jerk, you be the dip.
Okay, I accept.
First thing we want to talk about is the position that we teach. Some people will teach a chest out, more extension through the spine. We don't teach that. We will teach a more vertical position, trying to keep the ribs over the hips, a lot of knees forward. We just think it's a more athletic position. We think it's something that you don't get from a lot of other stuff. So we really want to try to preserve that connection. So we've got a couple drills that we use in order to teach people that. So let's go ahead and clean up the bells. The first thing that we're gonna use is the weight of the bells. So center of mass moves toward the added mass. So it's moved up and it's moved forward, okay? Obviously he's got depth here. So with this mass forward, it allows him to displace some of his mass backwards. Go ahead and turn to the side. So now he's got some weight that he can lean back against, and he's gonna kind of do this little trust fall thing where he can lean back. Now, this isn't necessarily the position that we're gonna teach, but what we're illustrating here is how his knees can go forward and his weight can move back, and you feel like you're not gonna fall, correct?
Right.
All right, you should probably drop those because they're heavy.
Whoa!
So that's the first thing we do. We teach people how to understand what it feels like to have this weight forward, to lean back a little bit. It's gonna make it so it's a lot easier for you to flex through the knees and the ankles. The second one that we'll teach, and I recommend this with lighter, you can try the 28s if you want.
Let's see what it is first.
Actually, let's get you looser. Let's get you against the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my hip. Did you hear it?
Face the wall.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Hands are up. Up on the, okay.
Okay.
Spread your legs. So, turn around, dummy. So,
busted.
So we're gonna have him slide against the wall. He's gonna stand up straight, and all we're doing here is we're just using this. We're using this wall as a little bit of feedback, and we're teaching him how to move. So I want the shoulders, and I want actually the butt on the wall, and we're gonna come forward through the knees and the ankles, and we're gonna drop. Okay, you're gonna maintain that. How does that feel? You feel like you're at your limit, or you got a little more?
Like as far as going down?
Yeah.
I can get to there.
Okay, so let's hold that. Let's take some breaths. We just want to make sure that he, one, is exploring the motion he has in his knees and his ankles, and two, he's really feeling what this feels like in this position. Now, what he could do is he could work some overhead mobility too, just reaching overhead one arm at a time, doing some breathing. You could do both, but this is going to be pretty tricky for shoulder mobility. How do your shoulders feel right now?
Great.
Reach one arm overhead and see what we got. That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Okay.
I'm getting better.
So that's the second thing. We really want to get that sensation of being against the wall. You do want to make sure that you've got pressure on your feet. You're not trying to build a skill or a memory based on falling backwards into a wall, because that's not helpful. So make sure your weight is centered. Get comfortable on that wall. The third thing we're going to do is we're going to you're going to clean up the bells. This is particularly helpful. It's helpful for both, but I find it particularly helpful for the jerk. He's going to clean up the bells. He's going to get into that dip position, and he's going to press overhead. So find that position, comfortable here, nice and stacked, nice and comfortable. You can do one arm at a time. Okay, and you can see this is pretty tough on his midsection. Okay, let's see if you can do both.
I can't.
And that's where the push press comes in handy. So generally Generally, this is something I do with lighter bells. We use these because these happen to be closest. There's a line of kettlebells over there.
So
but
far
that's
away.
a step and a half farther. So we just chose to use the weight that is impractical. But that's it. These are 3 basic drills that you can use to get comfortable in that dip position while maintaining the ribs over the hips, trying to keep the chest from coming forward and the low back from extending too much.
All right, that's about it.
That is about it.
All right. Well, hey, there you go. We dip, you dip. You know the rest. Thanks for watching.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, it's the Tootsie Roll, I think.
I don't know things. I'm sorry.
I'm actually not even 100% sure, but somebody will message or comment.
Oh, in the comments.
Yeah,
put the thing in the comments. Whatever.
We dip, you dip.
I don't know.
Anyways, be sure to subscribe, comment about that, or whatever. Ask a question if you need further help. Feel free to send us some videos via the social media, and as always, download the Bells app on Apple App Store. Bells by Iron Revival. It's free, and it'll help your training. Okay? All right. Stay strong. Last.